is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students?
Hey, spoiler alert.
No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it.
You're in as much denial as Teru.
'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
Another fourth wall breaker. Darn you, Danganronpa, will you never cease?
Well, what now?
I say we wrap it up.
If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
And that's what's been tripping you all up in these discussions. There is no murder weapon. At least we can't find it.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, Nagito, it pains me to say this, but I agree with you. We can't pin a murder if we don't know what the weapon is or where it is.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
Sorry, Nagito, you're still in the hot seat.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
Even more. All right, Mikan, what do you have?
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Oh.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
You seem very lucky then.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Oh, shot down, Nagito. She just says your clothes look clean. You yourself, feh. Mikan, you bring up a good point. If Nagito was the killer, shouldn't he have blood on him somewhere?
I see! Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
He stabbed Byakuya to death. It's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me. That is weird.
Shut up.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Oh, here we go.
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been?
I don't think anybody knows about this. Anybody other than me and Nagito.
I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
You're playing with everybody. Yeah, there is one thing. One thing that not a lot of people discovered, probably because it was so out of the way. Did anybody else check the storage room? Or was it just us?
I can prove it with this! You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
There is no way he could have used it because somebody would have found him out.
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Yeah, nowhere to store the tablecloth, not enough opportunity to get out the door to throw it in the storage room. It just doesn't make sense.
Then, what does it mean?
Nagito is even more innocent.
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Ooh, now we're getting somewhere. If not directly under the table, then what else?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Right, but let me spitball something at you.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody. So there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
Right.
I don't understand at all!
Such a bold statement. The stabbing and where he got stabbed. Two different places.
Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
I'm about to have a brain blast. Hold on.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle.
Maybe they advanced it in portal technology. I don't know.
I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Still calling for a brain blast.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
Well, you seem to know it already, Chiaki. Why don't you enlighten us? Oh, good. Here we go, another tutorial time. The improved Hangman's Gambit. I hate this. So, basically how this Hangman's Gambit is going to work is, you need to fill out the phrase using the letters floating across the screen. Improved Hangman's Gambit is not improved at all. In fact, improved Hangman's Gambit is more obnoxious than the original Hangman's Gambit. In the original game, you just had to shoot the correct letter to fill in the word. Now you actually have to move around the letters, combine them, and then use them. Oh, it's weird. And they added extra rules to this. If you have two different letters that have nothing to do with each other, so two separate letters, if they touch each other, you will take damage. If it's the same letter, they will fuse together and make a bigger letter. So, not only do you have to look for the correct letters, you have to make sure none of the opposing letters touch each other, or you're going to lose health. Most important, but why do you call it improved? This is like 3 steps back. Catch and release. That is how you're going to move everything around. You are actually going to move letters out of the way of each other to make sure that they do not touch the wrong letters. Can you sense the excitement in my voice? Oh yeah! Essentially, move around the letters, combine the correct ones, and you can only choose one at a time. So you can't move multiple letters. If 2 letters are about to collide, you have to focus on those first. Drag and drop, basically. Nobody uses the touchscreen, come on. That is one thing that they do bring up. If you pick up one letter and you drop it on the same letter, then the letters will combine. So essentially, if you see a letter on the right side of the screen and you see another letter, the exact same one on the left side, just drag it, drop it, there you go, you got a combined letter. After you fuse a letter, you shoot it and get rid of it from the field. And that goes for letters that you do not need. No, firing? All about the X button in this one, apparently. That is a whole lot of X buttons. Thanks for that. By the way, has anybody realized how amazing this song is that's playing right now? Here we go, the important part. How to finish Improved Hangman's Gambit. If you press the triangle button, you will actually use that letter. So the X button destroys it, the triangle button uses it. So not only do you have to worry about letters, opposing letters, clashing into each other, you also have to make sure you find the correct letter and add it to your statement. You have to do the entire keyword in order. So, improved Hangman's Gambit? This is not improved. And as soon as we actually get into it, you'll see how unimproved it is. And if you leave letters on the field too long, they blow up and damage you anyway. This is obnoxious. Yeah, I totally understand. And chances are, if there's ever a Hangman's Gambit, I will be quiet for it, because I'll need to concentrate. Okay, here we go. Good luck and have fun. Improved Hangman's Gambit. Oh my gosh, this is so slow. Oh my gosh, this is so slow. I guess to be fair, this is the very first improved Hangman's Gambit that you're doing. So it shouldn't go like lightning fast. But you can probably guess that by the end of the game, it is going to go so fast. Have you figured it out yet? Most of you that are doing the discussion, the separate class trial that we're having in the comment section, have already figured this one out. Uh-oh. Nice try, nice try. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. With more letters means that I can screw up just as easily. I'm gonna stop talking. Almost done. Almost done. And they thought this was improved? Are you kidding me?
I got it! I got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
Now the next question is...
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where? And how?
This is what you've all been waiting for, one of the main solutions to the alternate class trial. You're not going to believe this.
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
Indeed, he does know. Yeah, somebody managed to change their character sprite before we got into this class trial. Somebody who was missing something because it dropped between the floorboards. Gundam, would you like to shed some light on this?
You're the only one! Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
The source of your power!
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
Yes, the Hellhound earring!
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboards, right?
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be?
He found a way. But how?
Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began...
He knows something that nobody else knows.
Then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
How does it work, Gundam? What's the magic?
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, it is of no concern.
I knew it! He used the Dark Hamsters!
Truly, this is the evil 4th eye.
Or 4 pairs of eyes!
Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh, just let him have his moment. He's hilarious.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly! Speak words Nekomaru Nidai understands!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room.
And there's your answer.
One of my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands! Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
We are not worthy, Master Gundam!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Hey, he knows how to make animals get it on. That is more powerful than anything you'll ever do, Hiyoko.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it.
Makes sense.
If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.